back to another reading. Today I'm back with another SuMaan reading for you guys. I'm sorry about the delay. I wasn't able to upload for a while, and so the gap for the SuMaan reading was over 2 weeks, so I'm sorry about that. But today I'm going to be doing a reading on SuMaan, and it's going to be a very in-depth reading. I've been getting a lot of messages and comments about things that have been happening regarding SuMaan. I am aware that Fahmaan has gave a certain interview which made a lot of you guys feel down, or maybe feel that maybe everything is over with SuMaan. But to be honest, some SuMaan fans honestly sent me some certain clips from the interviews and share them with me on Instagram, and I did chat with a few of you guys, and after a few clips that I have seen, I haven't seen every single clip, but after a few clips that I have seen, I felt like there was a lot of unsaid things that Fahmaan has said in the interview, and I am not sure if a lot of you guys realized or a lot of you guys didn't notice, but Fahmaan, yes, he has said certain things, but it's because of a reason, and there is also things that he hinted at, and there is things that he said that he tried to tell you guys something, and I'm gonna be going over what the two of them are exactly feeling, and regarding the interview, are someone actually over, or what's going on between them, okay? But I honestly feel like what Fahmaan said in the interview is like he confirmed a lot of things that I have been saying, and so I am gonna talk about that today and get more in depth, okay? But first, let's get started with how is Fahmaan and Simba's bond right now? Like, are they in contact? Are they not? Where is their bond right now standing? Let's see. Where does Simba and Fahmaan's bond stand right now? Where does Fahmaan and Simba's bond stand? Yes? Yes. Okay, you guys. So you guys know what I say in my readings. You guys know that I say that they aren't connected, that they are in contact. For me, the world is connection, contact, being in connection. And I have been telling guys that Sumbul and Fahmaan are in contact. Not all the time. Like, sometimes there can be periods where they cannot be able to contact because there's like a lot of eyes on them. Right now, where Sumbul and Fahmaan's bond stands is they both obviously do have their own projects, and so that is something that they both are focusing on. But they still have a balanced bond. They still have things figured out between the two of them. They still have things balanced. They still have a good bond, and their bond makes them feel good and free. And yes, they are not as free as they would want, and so yes, they feel a sense of sadness. But with Fahmaan especially, him and Sumba sometimes do meet. He sometimes does do certain efforts for her, and they do have contact and connection. And I feel like where their bonds stand right now is they are honestly, I feel like they are at a good place with their bond. They have their bond figured out. They know that their bond is good and all of that, okay? And they are connected, okay? So when it comes to Fahmaan's interview and him saying, I know that he said that like he doesn't miss her and that they're not really connected, but they are connected, okay? And I am gonna go over certain things that I feel like Fahmaan gave you guys big hints as well, okay? But they are connected, you guys. And so when Fahmaan comes in interviews and says there is no contact, or they show that they're not really have a bond or anything like that, it's because they obviously are not gonna show their bond. They're not gonna come in an interview and say, we are connected, we have a bond. Especially when right now there is a lot of third people that do not want them to come together, and they are hiding their bond from those third people. So due to certain circumstances, they cannot show that they are connected. And when Fahmaan says in the interview that I don't miss Sumbul because he is connected with her, so how is he gonna miss her? Yes, he misses her when they're not able to stay in connection and all of that, but he is connected with her right now, with the world, coming very clearly here. And so There is some truth to that he doesn't miss her because they are connected. So why was he gonna miss her when they are connected? Okay. And I know a lot of you guys are not gonna believe what I'm saying, but I know that there are someone fans that understand what I'm saying because I have had certain conversations with certain fans, and I know that a lot of you guys do understand Fahmaan's hints and do understand what I'm saying in my readings. And so I know not a lot of people are going to believe my readings because sadly certain people believe what's on social media. And I have tried to say a lot of times that what is on social media is not everything, okay? Obviously celebrities are not going to show everything in their lives on social media, and especially in Sumba's Fahmaan situation, they have third people that are not okay with their bond. So even those third people around them do not know that they hang out. So how are they going to come in interviews and say publicly that they are hanging out and there is a connection? But I feel like in Fahman's interview, he did give certain hints like we are very good friends. He did say that we are very good friends. He didn't say we were very good friends. He said we are very good friends. And I believe that he said that people that have passed have moved on. People that pass away, we move on from those people. But me and her are still alive, so we are gonna meet someday, okay? So that is, I feel like, a big hint for you guys, SuMaan fans. It's not a hint for him and Sumbul. It's a hint for you guys that me and Sumbul are still alive, so we are gonna meet someday publicly. I feel that's what he meant. And so that is a big hint. If there is no connection between them, you guys, and there is no contact or there is no hope in their bond, why would he say that we are gonna meet somewhere one day? Okay, he did say that only people that have passed, we move on from those people, but me and her are still alive, so he still has faith of them, fixing things fully. Because I have tried to explain a lot in my videos that there is nothing wrong with their bond. With the temperance, they have a good balance, okay? The only problem is because of third factors due to those certain circumstances, but they are connected and they both know what they both are. And I feel like Fahmaan did mention that in the interview as well. He did, I feel like, say that I know what she feels and she knows what I feel. So they are connected, you guys, and it's coming to me very clearly. But Fahmaan is not going to come into the interview and say fully that me and her have a bond, we meet and stuff like that. He cannot say that because they themselves are hiding from third parties. So right now, let me check their current energies right now a little bit more deeper. What is Sumba's current energy when it comes to Fahmaan right now? How does Sumbul feel when it comes to Fahmaan? How does Sumbul feel when it comes to Fahmaan? How does Sumbul feel when it comes to Fahmaan? They both are very careful, you guys. They are very careful. Yeah. You guys, the energy is very well right now. Very, very well energy. I'm gonna try to explain the cards so you guys can see the cards with me. So as you guys can see with the Page of Swords, they are careful right now. They're taking things step by step, studying every single move that they're doing. What does Sumbul feel? She feels like Fahmaan is a treasure and she really values him, okay? They both are hand in hand. The Two of Cups, they both have a strong bond. They are hand in hand right now, okay? They are there for each other and they are hand in hand. They are connected. Though there is certain times where they both feel undecisive and not sure regarding certain things and feel tied because not everything they can share with social media, not everything they can go out publicly or stuff like that. So they have to be careful. They have to decide things like after thinking, okay? So sometimes that does make the two of them feel tied, and they feel like the world does not know them right now, and they feel like right now, anytime soon, they cannot really share with the world what they both have going on. And so that is something that they feel like it's a little bit distant. And so I feel like Fahmaan said certain things in interviews like, I don't miss her, or that we are not connected when they are. But he also gave certain points like, we are very good friends. we both know what the other feels. We both wish good for each other, and because they both are connected, they know what they're feeling. And I see that a lot in my readings, that they both know what they are. They do not need to prove that to anyone. Okay. And so I feel like that they are pretty much connected right now, but they're not obviously going to share that unless the problems between third parties are solved. Okay. And so I feel like when it comes to Fahmaan's interview, definitely I feel like that he said certain things, because obviously he cannot say things very openly, but also I feel like that he gave you guys hints in that interviews. I only saw a few clips that certain fans sent me, but based on those clips, I honestly feel like Fahmaan did give you some sort of unsaid things, and he gave you guys a little bit of hints on what's going on as well. So let me just get a little bit more information about what SuMaan is feeling. What else is SuMaan feeling right now when it comes to Fahmaan? What does SuMaan feel about Fahmaan's interview? Let's see. Again with the tied up. Yes. Huh. You guys, SuMaan, she does honestly feel good about Fahmaan's interview. She does feel that it's good, okay? She does feel like Fahmaan did say certain things to show certain people, because there are certain people that do keep their eyes on someone. There are certain people that feel jealous when they see someone happy and when they see someone together. And so Sumbul does understand that there is also a man that does keep his eye on Sumbul and Fahmaan. And so she does understand that Fahmaan said those certain things because they obviously cannot share things, and there's like a lot of third factors that are not okay with someone's bond. So it's not really the right place for them to open things up, okay? And she knows what her and Fahmaan are. Fahmaan does do certain moves for her, and Fahmaan does do a lot of gestures that are behind the camera that only she knows. And I honestly feel like with the Three of Pentacles, that there is some certain people that Sumbul works with that maybe do know about her and Fahmaan's bond. So maybe there's like also certain people that are around Sumbul that actually do know about Sumbul's bond. This can be mutual people that Sumbul and Fahmaan both worked with or stuff like that. But there are certain people that do also help them, like meet up or stuff like that. But everything obviously happens behind the world, like when no one is seeing, okay? There is like still a sense of Sumbul feeling that they have to still hide. They still have to be careful from the world. And with this photo, I'm also getting the image that they can also like hide with sunglasses or certain outfits when they go out or like somewhere. Like I feel like they try to cover themselves up if they ever go somewhere public or stuff like that, okay? Because this woman is like almost like dressing up, so like they have to be very secretive, like I explained a lot in my videos. But one thing that Fahmaan really stood out to me that he said in the interview is that people that passed away, we move on from those people because they passed away, but me and her are still alive, so we are gonna come one day. And that is something that somebody is manifesting, because I don't feel like, you guys, it's their choice that they want to stay secretive. I feel like especially Fahmaan, he does want to share him and Simba's bond with the world, because I feel like they also do understand there's like fans that are waiting for them, but they also cannot really share their bond. But I feel like Fahmaan did give you guys a few hints, and I know that certain fans did understand them, but there's like also certain fans that did take his words in certain ways that he was trying to show the third people, not trying to show you guys, okay? So right now let's get into Fahmaan's current energies. What is Fahmaan's current energy? You guys, the energy with them is so good right now. The sun coming out, the Ten of Cups. Yes. So you guys, Fahmaan does feel like there is a lot of people that try to put their nose in Sumbul and Fahmaan's business. Like he feels like there's like a lot of people that literally go to a lot of levels to put him and Sumbul down. And so he feels like there's like a lot of people that are honestly against them or say certain bad things. So he's like, why are people putting like their noses in our business? And so he does feel like right now the place where him and Sumbul are is like good. They both do meet when they can with the Ten of Cups, and they both do have like this very comfort, good feeling, and they both do understand what they are. There is obviously a devil, a third person that is in their bond, which sometimes does make them feel that they can sit and not know what to do. But I feel like right now with their bond, they have understood who the people that are not going to accept their bond are. And so I feel like now it has been a lot of months since they have been hanging out and they were in contact, and so I feel like they have gotten used to it. But I feel like Fahmaan right now, he does feel like that him and Simba's bond is good, but yes, sometimes he does have fears of things not working out because of a third party, and so he does feel like their bond right now is best hidden and being secretive with the moon. Okay. And so, yes, I feel like honestly their energy is so good right now, especially after the interview. I feel like they feel happy that I feel like especially Fahmaan, because Fahmaan cleared certain things, so the third party knows that things are not 100% good between them. The things that Fahmaan said, he knows that the third party is going to see, and so he said, we are not connected, and we do not have a bond or anything like that. He said that so the third party can lower their guard down. Okay. But they honestly hang out with the Sun and with the Ten of Cups. They have a good bond, you guys. And so I hope some of you guys do understand what I'm saying, because there was a time, you guys, when I did do readings for someone, and when I first started, yes, their bond wasn't good. They weren't in contact. They both did have disagreements, and they were not on the same pages when I first started. But I feel like over time, they both started getting connected. They both started that. So, yes, I'm not, not all the time do my readings come positive. And you guys know, like, sometimes I do readings, and the readings do not come always positive, because sometimes they both feel low energy. Especially, I feel like last time it was low energy. But today, especially after his interview, I feel like they feel like that they have cleared things a little bit, and they feel like that the devil can lower their guard down. Okay, so let's see just a little bit more information about Fahmaan. What else is he feeling? What is Fahmaan feeling after he made the interview? What is Fahmaan feeling after he made the interview? Yes. You guys, before this interview, Fahmaan and Simba were feeling undecisive. They were feeling that they couldn't really hang out publicly, like they couldn't hang out freely. And after this interview, Fahmaan knows that there is like a lot of eyes on them. There's a lot of people that try to cause drama, and they know that they have a secretive bond, okay? And so they feel like there is like a lot of eyes on them, and because of that, they have been living in fear. They have been sort of not being able to be that free. But I feel like after Fahmaan did that interview, he did feel strength. He did feel like that they can hang out a little bit more, because like I told you guys, after that interview, Fahmaan did sort of prove to certain people that do not want them to come together that they are not together. Okay, and that's why Fahmaan said certain things, but he also gave certain hints that only certain people will understand. And so he definitely feels like after his interview, the third person is gonna think that someone is over, and they are gonna be able to be a little bit more free, as that third person is gonna let their guard down. So I feel like Fahmaan does feel like that they can be a little bit more freer now, which I feel like their energy has been good, and I feel like they recently hanged out as well. I honestly pick up meetings and good energy between the two of them right now. So hopefully this energy stays this way. And I hope that you guys understand what I have been trying to say, okay? I know a lot of you guys are not going to believe my reading because things on social media do not look this way. But I hope the right people and the right SuMaan fans do understand what I'm saying, because I definitely pick up energy. I do not pick up what's going on social media, because social media is not the truth. And I hope a lot of you guys do understand that. Then everything is going to be shown on social media. Last thing, I'm going to get some oracle. What is both Simba and Fahmaan feeling right now? What is both Sumbul and Fahmaan feeling? Look at this, you guys. Inseparable. Our love is always there despite the distance. Yes, they feel like they are inseparable right now. There was distance between them, and their love is always there. They feel like their love is always there, and that they are together, like I told you guys, hand in hand. They put their arms together and they know that their love is inseparable, even if there is like certain distance sometimes, or there was certain disagreements between them at a certain time, but they feel like that they are inseparable no matter what, no matter the third people that are there, but they feel like that their love is always there despite the distance. Now, what does Fahmaan want to tell Sumbul? What does Fahmaan want to tell Sumbul towards Sumbul? What does Fahmaan want to tell Sumbul? What is Fahmaan's message towards Sumbul? Reciprocity. I want us to have equal give and take, which I did tell you guys. They both are hand in hand. They right now, they both have good equal give and take. They both do know what they are, and I feel like right now they both do have certain balances. And if you guys notice, hand in hand, and they definitely right now are hand in hand, which I feel like is very good for them. I feel like they have a good balance right now, which is good. And I feel like my past few readings were not really that positive, as they both were feeling down. But I feel like after this interview, they actually surprisingly feel a little bit powered up. Because I feel like there is like certain things that they tried to make certain people understand in that interview, which they did. The interview did do the job that it was supposed to, I feel. Now for Sumbul, what does Sumbul want to tell Fahmaan? What does Sumbul want to tell Fahmaan? Reflection. Being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity. Yeah, so Sumbul does feel like after they were away for a while, okay, she does feel like that was a big reflection time for her and their bond. Them having almost like a track where they did separate, where they did not understand each other at a certain time, that did give them a lot of time to gain clarity, especially Sumbul. I feel like there was like a time maybe that she did misunderstand Fahmaan, and they weren't on a good page, but she feels like that time that they were away from each other was good, because they were able to come back at the end of the day, and they were able to gain clarity when it comes to their bond, okay? And so Sumbul definitely does feel like that being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity, which can help me right now and our bond to have equal give and take. And for now, I know that we are inseparable. So definitely, guys, I feel like this reading is really good, honestly. Not always do I get these positive cards, but I feel like right now they both are honestly feeling good. They're feeling good energy. And I feel like that interview was made on a purpose. And I feel like Fahmaan said certain things for a purpose. And I hope that you guys got clarity from this video. And I hope that SuMaan fans did understand a certain message that Fahmaan was giving. Because I feel like that he was saying certain things that was a hint to you guys, okay? Not everyone. And please let me know down in the comments what you guys think. I do want to hear you guys' opinion, because I know there are SuMaan fans that do understand what I'm saying, but I would like to hear you guys' opinion. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and see you guys next time. Bye!